Hey guys, welcome back to the Stinkpot Shack Show here on Sunday night. So we're trying another trend and doing another Diablo 3 video. And then the next hour will be focused on a regular night Fortnite. So enjoy Diablo 3 from the PS4. And we're going to be doing a lot of in-game content tonight. So if you've never seen the game before or you're just interested, sit tight. It's gonna be a fun night. We're gonna be showing you something that you may not be aware of as far as what you can unlock in the game at in-game. So sit tight, guys. We'll be right back. Here comes your Stinkpot Shack Show.
We're sticking up your home right now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stinkpot Shack Show. Here we are, just chilling in the Slaughtered Cafe, and I have never been to such an establishment where I have had to wait this long for someone to take my order. I don't know where the bartender is, but the only thing that's keeping me here is this warm fire, just keeping me warm. But I'm a necromancer, so I'm barely alive itself. At least they got some complimentary bread here for me to partake in. So me and my pal here are just waiting to get some food, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So while we wait for that, let's take a look at what we've done since our last show. So if you remember on our last show, we got to level 70, which is the highest level you can get in the game, and now some more fun begins. So let's go ahead and get started on what that might be. The first thing you're going to notice is Paragon is unlocked as soon as you get level 70. So if you thought level 1 to level 70 was difficult, then you got your work cut out for you, because now we start the Paragon levels, which I believe go up to like level 800, something like that. So, but the good news is I'm already Paragon level 8, and that's just from doing one rift. So, let's see if they're in the back. Bartender, where are you at? We need some food. We're hungry. We've just been dealing with a lot of demons, and I'm getting sick. Oh, here's a book.
Uncle Deckard is gone forever. Remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
Yeah, she sounds very bitter. Leah, I don't really like you much anymore. He was a wise man, and you just let him die. Oh, where's this stinking bartender at? Huh? All they have is complimentary bread everywhere. Does anybody... How does this place even stay in business? I don't know. Hey, Jesse, welcome to the show. Welcome, Jesus, to the show. I'm trying to find some grub here. Oh, I guess I could stick my mouth underneath this barrel of ale and get something. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where this stinking bartender is. So, back to what I was saying. So, Paragon is what happens is, so, as you progress through the end game, you're going to see the difficulty get higher. So they implemented this Paragon as a way to kind of keep that balanced up, because you don't want to get it to where it's so hard you can't complete it. So every time you get a new Paragon level, you will get some points down here at the bottom, which are distributed between 4 different areas. And you can see I already put 2 points in the movement speed. So that's tip number 1 for tonight. If you guys are doing any kind of rift running in the in-game, if that's what you prefer doing, put all of them in movement speed, because the faster you can get them into movement speed, the faster you're going to be able to do a rift. So the goal is you want to do a rift in 5 minutes. If you can't do it in 5 minutes, then you need to up your gear and whatnot, because that's the gauge I go by anyways. Once I can get down to like the 5 minute, even the 6 minute mark, I'll bump it up to the next difficulty. So tonight we are doing master difficulty. Last show we were just on what were you on? We are on hard. So now we're into master difficulty, and the reason we're in master difficulty is because we completed chapter 2, and now we're on to chapter 3, and what we got to do in chapter 3 is complete a rift on master. And we also have to kill the Skeleton King on master and kill Golem on master. So we're going to knock these 3 things out of the park, and then we're going to show you guys something you may not be aware of, so sit tight. That's coming up real short, or real soon. So this is what I was talking about, guys. Level 70 is, now that we've got here, we can focus on our gear. Hey, Jesse, I am doing well, my friend. Been gaming the entire day. Got some Fortnite in, and we're going to get to Fortnite in the next hour. So if you're here for Fortnite, stay tuned. It's coming up. So back to Diablo 3. So now we are finally in the end game. We've got level 70, and now our objective is to gear up. If you look at my current gear, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendary items. But the problem with that is not all of these legendary items are level 70. Are any of them level 70? Level 61, level 68, 40. Good lord. What's this one? Level 69, level 68. So that's what we need to work on, guys, is getting all our legendary items to level 70. And then from there, we'll just make it better and better. And I'll show you ways of doing it. So let's stop talking. Let's start at the easiest of the food chain, and let's go kill the Skeleton King first. What act am I in? Yep. Kill the Skeleton King and the Royal Crypts. He's also a bounty, so that will be good as well. So what have you been up to, Jesse? Anything you want to share, buddy?
I need to go back.
Oh no, Skeleton King is coming for me. I'm just going to rush to him because I don't care about these guys anymore. I've already beat them once. No sense in doing them again. And we are in master difficulty, so even though I don't have the best gear, I do have enough where it's not killing me. So we're just making our way to the king. And we'll be moseying on the way. Get out of my way, guys. I'm kind of busy right now. Let's just go through here. Oh, there he is. Almost to him. We go through this little door. And we'll just about be there. Here we go. Hey, guys. How's it going? You feeling a little bony today? A little chill out, then. How about that?
Not enough.
Not enough, Essence. Quit saying that. I'm trying to generate some. Guys, you're annoying me. Just let me pass through, and it'll all be a better day for everybody. I promise. All right, so we finally got here. So Jesse chilled at his house, ate food. What? Anything good? I had what I have? Hot chocolate, cereal, and cinnamon toast. The gamer's appetite, the gamer's nutritional food. So let's see how easy this is. Let's see, it's 607. Let's see how long it takes to kill this sucker on master difficulty with not even max to level 70 gear. Here we go, Skeleton King. What you got, buddy? Oh, one hit. Yeah, you're trying to hurt me, but you're not doing a great job. Ooh, that one hurt. Well, here come your minions. So I can use corpse explosion on them. And that really done you in. So that took like, what, 30 seconds on master difficulty to take care of the puny Skeleton King. Okay, so let's go back and do the next one. Cereal and tacos together at the same time? Hope not.
No,
Yeah,
not here.
No cereal and tacos here. So we killed the Skeleton King. Now we have killed Golem at level 70. And then Greater Nephilim Rift. Was it Greater or was it regular? I didn't pay attention. Nephilim, okay. So let's go kill Golem now. Let's offload our gear. So in the in-game, guys, all I do to offload my gear is I hit the salvage button because the crafting items you get to it are way more valuable than just selling the gear. So besides doing rifts and whatnot, you're going to get plenty of gold. Look how much I got already. I got 1.3 million, which you can spend that incredibly fast, but I wouldn't worry about getting gold too much. So let's go find Golem. Can't remember what act he's in. We might have to switch acts. Golem. Don't see him in here. I think he's in the second one. Let's go look in World 2. Chaldeum. Belial, Razormouth, Magda, Midian, Augustin, Cursed. Okay, maybe he's in a third one. Yeah, Zoltan Cool, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we'll go up another one. Bastion's Keep. Curse of Depths. Great up. Gum. Where the heck? There's Gum. I knew he was around somewhere. Don't say the no. No, breakfast, cereal, dinner, taco. Sounds a lot better. Alright, so let's try and rush to Golem and kill his stinking guts, and then we can get on to the final task at hand for Chapter 3 of Season 15. And the one thing I like about Diablo 3 is you may notice that I wander around. And that's because every time you come, even if it's the same area, every time you come in here, the map will be randomized. So you really don't know which way is the right way to go. But if you do this enough, you will start to pick up a pattern and develop an instinct on which is probably the way to go. But like I said, you don't know for sure until you go that path and say, oh, nope, it ain't this way. So, man, these guys, I know I'm crashing your party here, but I'm just looking for your babysitter, Golem. Okay, you're gonna make me fight, you put a wall up, okay, not real cool. Hey Jesse, it is 6:11 Central Time right now, so we will be doing Diablo 3 for the next 50 minutes. Then we're going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break, and we're going to come back with some Fortnite. So, a couple hours at least. And I'm going the wrong way again. Must be all the way, crap. This is too low. And if you're a new subscriber out there, let me know, because we have a subscriber wheel we can spin for you and see what you win. Sorry I can't give away money. I'm a low budget streamer right now. But that's where you guys could come in and help me out. So hit that subscribe button. And one day I'll be happy to give away some more interesting prizes. But right now, we're doing the best that we can. Appreciate all the support. Alright, Golem, where you at, buddy? I'm getting a little impatient now. Oh, I've pretty much gone through every part of this level now, looking for your dead punk. Alright, corpse explosion, these guys out of my way. And now look, Paragon level 9 already, and I've barely done any fighting. Here comes some, I call them yellow guys, but they're... Here we go. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Checkpoint. Now we found this buddy Gome. It is possible to get mod, yes, that's true. Alright, so Gom, the really only thing you gotta worry about is stay out of these circles. Because look at my health, it's draining just by staying in this. Because this poison is nothing I want to contend with. So we're just gonna take care of him in quick fashion here and get on our merry way. So bye bye Gom, it's good knowing you buddy, but we got better fish to fry here. So there's that. And do I have a chest? Chest here because he's not a big boss. So now we can go back and get our final objective done for tonight, and then we'll be done with chapter 3 and we can move on to chapter 4. So this last one will be a little bit more fun to do. We got to do a Nephilim rift, unlock this bad boy and hop on in. So the key to rifts, guys, is you want to, you don't really need to pick up any loot, because the loot you're looking for that you get out of these rifts, you're not going to get until the very end. So when you see something drop, the only thing I would focus on picking up are going to be the gems and crafting materials, and obviously you can take some time to do some gold if you want, but it's really not that big a deal if you get gold. But mainly you want to focus on getting gems and crafting materials. The rest, just leave it on the ground. It's not going to be worth picking up. You guys will perish by my hand! Now you can see the fact that I do not have full level 70 gear, I can definitely feel it in Master, because I'm actually having to pay attention to my health bar. So that means when you start seeing that happening, you're like, okay, you need to start getting some better gear. And that's why we're here doing this. So I'm about at my threshold here for my current gear for Master difficulty. I probably don't want to go any higher than Master until I get better gear. Otherwise, I'll probably die real quick. But these globes are also, you want to pick those up because they increase your damage output. So you'll see me go back and get those because I can kill a lot faster. So now we're 2 minutes into this rift. Let's see how long it takes us to complete this one. Hopefully in 7 or 8 minutes we'll be done with this one, but I don't know. Master might be too difficult. We'll see how it goes. And I hear a treasure goblin. I thought I heard one. Let's see if he's up here. Yep, there he is. Gotta get this treasure goblin. Don't want him to portal out of here. Man, he's fast today. Alright, so he's in here so far. Now we're just going to go crazy with our corpse explosion and blow all these guys sky high. And that's how you do it, folks. Get all these crafting materials that treasure goblin dropped. And now we're 31% of the way done in about 4 minutes time. So we're slower than we want to be because we're 4 minutes in, but we're only 30% done. So we really want to be at like 80-90% around 4 minutes in. So that means another good reason on why Master is a good place to be right now. And arcane dust. Now I have this shield pylon. Now this is good, guys, because if you look, I just got an item a couple days ago Rifts are good for having this item right here, the Gloves of Worship. Look at the shrine effects last for 10 minutes. So I can sit here and I won't take any damage because I have this for 10 minutes. So that's why you wanted to go fast with these speed runs, because you want to complete this before the 10-minute runs out and you lose this ability. So now I don't have to worry about dying at all. Just worry about picking up the pace the best I can, and since I don't have to worry about dying, I will pick up the pace on, you know, by nature. So, and now we can move on. Paragon level 11. Are you finding someone? What do you mean, Jesse? Am I finding someone? I don't get that. Are you asking what I'm doing in this rift? The purpose? What's this one? Channeling pylon. Let's take this one. Now I can channel everything a lot faster. Okay, so Jesse, good question, my friend. So this is a rift. It's only available at in-game, and the whole point of a rift is, if you look, am I pointing the right way? Yeah. You look at it, it says 45%, that yellow bar. Every time I kill an enemy, that percent goes up. So, as opposed to just, there really isn't no end to this. This mode will end when you get to 100%. When you get to 100%, the Rift Guardian will pop out, and you got to defeat him, and he is the guy that gives you the best loot in here. So when you see like these mini bosses come up, like the ones that have like blue letters or yellow letters, when they die, they will drop a rift orb, and that orb by itself will help me increase that percentage a whole lot faster all by itself. So that's the whole point of this, is to get to 100% and get some fantastic loot. So now we're at 54%. That's what I was talking about earlier. The goal of this is I want to get my gear to the point where I can get to 100% in 5 minutes or less. When I've done that, then I know it's time to go to a harder difficulty where even better loot are waiting for me. So this guy's gonna give me some orbs. There they are. So now we're up to 62%. And like a side task that I want to do is you want to chain together all these kills, because if you can keep killing without stopping, you see how it's chaining up at the bottom, 23 kills, 24, 25. If you can chain, the more you can chain, the more bonus XP you'll get. So you can get, if you were to chain like 100 to 200 kills together, you would get insane XP from that. So that's the whole point of that as well. It's a little side task you should always be working on. Now we're close to 70%. Whoa, ha, 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 ha. Uh-oh. Everybody, let me just blow them all to smithereens. And since I have, there's Paragon level 12, keep this kill streak going, we're up to, oh, it just ended. Oh, there's some guys up here. Do you? Do you really need essence? Whoop! Almost died there. Oh. Those purple things really hurt. That's why I almost didn't make it out of that alive. Purple lasers. Not good. I'm frozen. So yeah, I really need some better gear because I'm getting too close to dying, which should never be happening. This is Diablo 3. I am playing it on the PS4. It's also available for PC and Xbox. It's an older game. It's been out since 2012. So if you ever want to stream this with me, let me know. But you have to be, if you don't have a PS4, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's cross-platform. So now we're up to 88% already. So we're about 11 minutes into this rift, which is way too slow for my taste, but we'll speed it up as we go. Yeah, PS3. See, there's a different version for the PS3 and the PS4. I think we could play together on PS3 and PS4 only if you're here at my house. I don't think you can do any online play between the PS3 and PS4. Oh, here's an experience, bonus XP shrine. I have a PS3 also, but everybody that I played Diablo 3 with back in the day, they all had PS4s, so if I wanted to play with them, I had to get a PS4. It's one of the reasons I got one anyway. Now we're at 90%. We just need to find one more good group of enemies here. And then we'll be at the Rift Guardian. Looks like this might be a good way to go. Oh, yeah, we go down another level. This looks cool. Like the environment. 92%, almost there. We're 12 minutes in now. Paragon level 13. Now we're cruising right along. We get this damage. What's this one? Enlighten. More experience. Okay, I'll take that. %, so just a couple more guys and we'll have this sucker done. 99, where's that Rift Guardian at? One more %. He's gonna be popping up any moment now. Here he comes.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Oh man. Oh, he's trapped me. I can't escape. Time to finish him. Here's all the loot available to me. Looks like, ooh, a Greater Rift Keystone. That is really good to have. Really good to have. And the rest is just crafting materials and gems. So I'll show you why that's good to have. But we should have completed Chapter 3 once I turn this sucker in. We'll have it done. Let's see what happens.
Excellent.
There it is. Season Journey Chapter 3, Master completed. That gave me 11 million experience and 57,000 gold just for completing that rift. And one thing to note about the rift is make sure you have all the loot out of it before you talk to this guy, because if you don't, you can see this timer, it'll close and all the loot that was left inside will go with it. So I always make sure I have everything I want before I come out of there. And let's see what's next. So now we got we have Chapter 4. Once we complete Chapter 4, we will essentially be done with the core challenges of Season 15, and then the rest are just titles that you can achieve. So let's see what we can do to get 4 done. We don't have any of these done, looks like. Oh, we got 1 done. We got learn 5 blacksmith recipes. So learn 5 jewel crafting recipes. So let's see if we have any recipes in our stash. There's 1. So not quite enough on that one. What else we got to do here? Find a Nephilim Rift on Torment. Oh, so we're not gonna be able to do that one until we get better. Well, we might have to try it, but we're pretty tapped out at Master right now. Torment 1 is the next higher up. Reforge a weapon property. Okay, we can do that. Let's go talk to the Mystic, which is the purple swirly on the map. She's old lady over here. And so you need to enchant a property on your weapon. So which one can we improve upon? Let's see if we can make this 8% damage better. Nope, didn't really do it. Is that... I guess that's not what I needed. Reforge a weapon property to a socket at the Mystic. Reforge a weapon property at the Mystic. Oh, I think I gotta do it twice. Let's try this. We'll keep that. Yeah, I'm lost. No, not here. Reforge a weapon property. That is a weapon. Oh, reforge. Oh, I see. I see what it's saying now. So I got to take one of these properties, and whatever. So what happens, guys, is when I press this button, it rolls the dice, and these are the items I get to pick to replace it with. But what I need to happen is a socket needs to pop up in this list. So it's pretty much luck is going to get this completed for me. So let's just keep rolling dice. Hopefully I don't run out of money or materials. And hopefully we'll get a socket out of it. Hey Addy, welcome. This is the Diablo 3 show. And Fortnite will be coming up next. Oh, give me a socket. There it is. There it is. So socket 1. And there's my exquisiteness completed. Perfect, perfect. Alright. Oh,
no.
Okay,
not
sorry.
here.
Key decisions, slay Odeg, the key warden. So we gotta be Torment 4. Wow, these are some I don't think we're gonna be able to complete chapter 4 tonight. Torment 4, Torment 4. So it looks like we gotta work on getting our gear up. So let's get to it, guys. So here's how you do it. So when you're at this point in the game and you're like, ah, crap, I need to go up higher difficulty, and you know you don't have the gear, these Greater Rift Keystones is what it's going to take. So I'm actually going to bump out a level because for what we need to do, I think Master was just a tad too hard. So we'll go on over here, bump it down to Expert, and I'll show you why we had to bump it down once we get in here. So a Greater Rift is just like a Rift, except it's time limited, and also no loot drops except for the boss. So you're gonna see that's the major difference. And the only way to go into a Greater Rift is to get a Greater Rift Keystone from a regular Rift. So on our last run we got a regular Rift key, and now we're gonna use it to go to a Greater Rift. So this should be pretty easy. Here we go. It's time limited. So see, you got 15 minutes. So that's why I say you always want to get to the point where you can complete these rifts. Wow. And it's even harder. That was way harder. I'm glad I bumped down. Yep, I know. I know you do. Paragon 14. So we got 15 minutes to do this. And if you see, the difference on the progress bar, now it's like a little skull icon. So I have to keep up with it. If I don't go fast enough, it'll show me getting further behind. So you can see I'm actually a little bit behind right now. So we got to step up the pace the best that we can and see how it goes. So we're trying to catch up here. And we will really start to catch up whenever we get those rift stones out here. So when we kill one of those harder bosses that gives us those stones, that's where we can catch up. Man, these guys are a lot harder. And back it up. Alright, so now we'll catch up. Yep, so now we're just a little bit ahead.
I need essence.
Then let me, actually I'm going to change my skill because I need some more protection. We need some bone armor. Oh, I can't, that's right. Another thing to remember is once you go into a greater rift, you cannot change your skills. So now, I wish I had changed my bone armor over. But that's the whole point of this, is just keep stacking up this damage and go from there. What's this one? This is speed pylon. That'll help me because I can go faster. I'm actually going to have to be a lot more careful so I don't die. As long as I got these mages here, it should not be a problem. Oh, oh crap, now I'm getting in trouble. Let me back up here and regroup. Get my little mages guy here in front of me, and there's that purple laser we gotta stay away from, or it's gonna kill me for sure. And they're backing me up into a corner here. Just blow them all away. Alright, we're getting the hang of this. Alright, now we're still ahead. You can see my progress bar is a little bit further ahead than that solid vertical yellow line. So as long as we can stay ahead, we'll be fine. Anyway, those blasts would kill me for sure. Let's finish strong, finish strong. Oops, stay out of that. Alright. I hope we get some good loot out of this because my gear needs an upgrade. Got 11 minutes remaining. Comes another mini boss. Take care of him. Oh crap, I'm stuck in his prison. I thought that was going to be the death of me with that purple laser. Gotta stay out of these bone prisons. Oh, heal me. There we go. Oh crap, here we go. Oh, that hurt so bad. That bone prison. Because I can only use a potion like every 40 seconds or so. So if I get caught in this prison at the wrong time, it's gonna be death for Stinkpot. There. That helped. Got one. Oh crap! Bone prison's back. This is the guy that I need to kill. Oh, and he got me. Dang it. We will resurrect right here. Reset. That's the first death I've had on this character. Because of my gear. Crappy. That bone prison. Finish this guy off. Come on, guys. He's almost dead now. There we go. Alright. Hate dying. See, we're still good on time. Still good on time. I go back to where I actually was. I've lost my speed pylon because I died. So I need to find another rift. Or sorry, another shrine. If I could find a lightning shrine, that would be exactly what I need right now. Get that damage stacked up. There we go. Keep stacking it. Keep stacking that damage. Still ahead. We're carrying on 15, so that's helpful. Here's the next set of baddies. So Jesse, what games do you play, man? Wow, that was fun. We can go down a level. Still wish I had that speed shrine. Every time you change levels in Rift, you get a completely different set of enemies. So they could be easier, or they could be harder. Looks like there's gonna be lots of poison people. Yeah, here comes the poison.
My essence is too low.
Stack that up. Not too bad, not too bad. We're getting further and further ahead, so we're gonna be all right on time. The only way we won't complete this rift now is if am I dying again? Can't move. Oh, barely able to escape that one. So the only way is if the Rift Guardian gives me a lot of trouble and I die a lot from him. That's the only way I won't beat this one. Very first Greater Rift challenge done on this character here. Season 15. If you guys have any questions out there, let me know. Get this damage stacked up. They teleported me, but I got a quick death for them. Alright, got that guy taken care of. Ooh, here we go, here's a shrine. Increased damage, so this will definitely help. We definitely need some increased damage here. Now we're going really good.
Not enough essence.
That's a dead end. Wonderful. Gotta do a lot of backtracking when you go the wrong way. Oh, I went the wrong way again. I should have took a turn back there. Chill out, dude. There we are. increased damage is saving me right now. And where this guy comes from. Okay, we're going 16. What's this showing? Oh, that's defense. I think I'll stay with my damage though. If we end up having trouble with the Rift Guardian, then I can come back and get that, but
Not enough essence. Decay and rot.
oh, it looks like it wore off, so let me go ahead and grab it. There we go. Now I won't die. I'm invulnerable now. So 98%, 2 more percent, and the Rift Guardian's going to show his ugly mug. And we'll be about done with this. So I'm about 3 minutes faster than the allotted time here. But we really need to be like 10 minutes faster. 99%. Gonna be popping up anytime now. There he is. Let's take care of business. Blowing him to smithereens here. Halfway dead. Wow, he's hurting me in the late game. But he's gonna go down. These mages are taking care of business.
I must wait long.
And there it is. Look at all these rewards, guys. Greater Rift is way better than a regular Rift for this reason right here. Much better. So one thing that you can only get in the Greater Rifts, guys, are these legendary gems. This one is called Bane of the Powerful, and I got a two-handed sword. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff and head back to town, and we'll talk about this a little bit. But before we do, every time you complete a Greater Rift, Urshi will pop up here, and she is like the legendary gem goddess, whatever you want to call her, but that's what she does for you. So we got these legendary gems we just popped up that are only available in these Greater Rifts. And here's the first one we got, Bane of the Powerful. So remember in our chapter 3 achievement where we had to get a socket in our weapon? Well, this is one of the reasons why you want to make sure your gear is socketed, because there's different kinds of legendary gems that have different effects. So this one here gives gain 20% increased damage for 30 seconds after killing an elite pack. And then when you get it to rank 25, an additional 15%. So the one, every time you complete a rift, you talk to this Urshi person.
My name is Urshi, and like Auric, I once served the ancient Nephilim.
Interesting.
When the champions of ages past had proven themselves, I would attempt to improve the clarity of one of their gems. If you have a gem of sufficient quality, I can try to do this for you as well, champion. Let's see what we can do.
So you give her a gem, and you can see on the right it says 3 chances left. And then underneath rank 0 says upgrade chance 100%. So that means if I press X, it will 100% chance increase it to rank 1. Here we go. Now, same thing, upgrade chance 100. So I know it's going to work again. We'll do that. And same for the third one. So the point of this, guys, is you're going to get different kinds of legendary gems as you go through these Greater Rifts. And the point is to pick out the ones that are useful for the build you're working on and rank those suckers up. Hey Sky's World, I'm Pat McGroin. Welcome to the show. They don't go into weapons and rings only rings and amulets. Thank you very much, Pat. There are certain ones, I think there's certain ones that do go in weapons. But certain ones go in amulets and whatnot. So if I go to my inventory here, ooh, let's go back to town because we have to identify this other legendary here. Boop, boop, boop. Booger Kane, what say you? New transmog. And then this one I had equipped. Let's go talk to Covetous Shen, which if you ever have seen the movie Big Trouble in Little China, I'm pretty sure they ripped off his voice for this guy from that movie. This might, they just sound way too similar. So yeah, that one goes in rings and amulets only, as Pat suggested. But I know there's other ones that go in weapons, and so like I said, there's all different kinds of legendary gems, and you just have to find the ones that suit your build needs. So that the Bane of the Powerful is not one I'm particularly interested in using, so it's just gonna sit there. Since I'm a fresh level 70 character, I want to find there's one that I think boosts experience, I think, so we'll have to take a look at that. So none will go into a weapon. Did they change something? Let me look. Yes, that's what I was talking about. So, Pat is right. Legendary gems only go into amulets of rings, and there's one that can go into a weapon, and this is the most valuable one I think you should get. It's called the Gem of Ease. It's a legendary gem, and it can only be socketed into a weapon. So what the Gem of Ease does is it will reduce the level requirement for an item. So essentially you can have level 70 stats on a level 1 item. So that's the only one that will go into a weapon, and that's the Gem of Ease. I know last time I played it, there was one that went into a weapon, and that's the one. So let's see, no, we haven't closed this sucker down yet. So you're gonna see some greater rewards here.
Greetings.
Speak to Urshi to claim your reward. Oh, I haven't done all my oh crap, I went the wrong way. Where's my portal? I didn't use all my chances. I should have done that before I left.
Greetings.
Yeah. Jeez, pick the portal. Let me use my last chance here. Rank it up, and we're good. Now I can go speak to Warwick.
Returning to town. The ancient.
So here we go. Greater Rift complete. This is a different UI from the last time I played this game. This whole screen right here is brand new to me. I've never seen this before. Level 13 completed. So it's basically just a way of how you can compete with your friends, I guess. The leaderboard stuff. So that's new to me.
Greetings.
So guys, that's what we're going to be working on in the next few weeks. We want to find a Gem of Ease so we can get that sucker put into our weapon, unless we find a better, the grandfather here. See, I don't want to use a two-handed sword in my build because I like having my little offhand item. See, did we get anything else? Nope. So one thing you can do until you can get some better gear, obviously, is you can come over here to the Mystic, and you can increase the stats of some of your, you know, swap them out if you want. and that's a way. But the one thing that I promised I would talk about that we haven't shown is once you complete the game and get to this point, to my knowledge, there's no way to indicate how this would be available. So I'm going to go back to Act 1. And there's an item you can get from Leoric's Manor that none of the guys in the townspeople ever talk about. So let's go find it and see what it's all about. Leoric's Manor. I believe it's in the library. Hey AJ, I think I did pre-register. Welcome to the show, buddy. Yeah, so here it is, guys. We're in the library. Let me just quickly get rid of those guys out of my way. So maybe there's a reference to this somewhere, but the only way I knew that this item existed in the game was when it was first introduced, I don't know, a year or two ago. I saw it in the patch notes because it was released as new content, but to my knowledge, that's the only way anyone that plays this game would know that this item existed. So it's right here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let's keep moving on. It'll be a book like that, but it'll be a unique book that we're looking for.
Putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth to die alone.
Here, is this it? Yeah, here it is. The Tomb of Set Dungeons. You are not appropriately garbed to read this tome. So this is what we're going to be working on in the next couple of weeks. We have to, I believe in order to open this sucker, we have to have set items equipped. So we'll be working on acquiring some more set items or crafting set items, because I can craft a whole bunch.
I need to go back.
And then we'll be able to go in there. So once you have a full set of the green set, I think you can come and go in there. So because the whole point of the Tomb of Set Dungeons is to complete the challenge in there with a particular set on. So let's see, is there anything I can do right now that's necromancer-ish? Hey, Pat, do you have a PS4? So I really don't have a whole... Let me see if I have any plans in here that has them in here. I don't think I... Nope. Nope. So this chapter 4, we're going to really have to work to get this done because the season ends in 14 days. So I got 14 days to get this done because I can't complete the season until I get chapter 4 done. And so I have to work all the way up to Torment 4 in order to get that done. So I got my work cut out for me. Lots of stuff to do. Oh. Yep. Thanks, Pat. Good tip there. Easiest way to get the sets is complete bounties, plus you get cube materials. Yeah, and we were talking about earlier, this is extract legendary power is another useful thing I like to do. Also, remove level requirement is a good one to use. Augment ancient item is more for the very end game stuff. So
new things for you to take a look at.
Yep, let's do a blood shard now. Let's see if we can get lucky on the blood shards. I don't know how many I have, but every time you complete the higher end rifts, it increases the amount you can hold. So that's, which item do I need the most of? Let's try to get a better roll on that. Oh, we don't have any legendary chess piece. But one thing you want to keep in notice, what I try to do with my blood charges is I only use the cheapest items. So cheapest items are going to be your helmet, I think. Yeah, 25. Your pants, your boots, your shoulders, or sorry, wrist and your shoulders. So belt as well. So we'll see which of those items is the most dire need of an upgrade, and we'll move up. Probably this. So let's try and get a better wrist and see if we get lucky. Nope, nothing yet. No, make a weird noise if you get a legendary. Nope, that's not it. Nope.
Don't forget,
Nope.
luck always
Nope.
changes. What a steal.
Come on, give me something.
Do come back again.
Wow,
That's too bad.
not very lucky. There it is. So there's our legendary item, Promise of Glory. It's a decent upgrade, I guess. 6% chance to spawn a glory globe when you blind an enemy. Well, yeah, we'll take it. So that's how the blood shards work. Let's get that sucker on there, and we'll go get rid of the rest of our gear. Salvage it for the crafting materials, and on we do it. So what we're gonna do now, guys. Oh wait, sorry. Pat says if you want a chance to get full blood shards, yes. I don't want to. Pat, I appreciate you, buddy, but we'll get to the puzzle ring later because that's a really interesting item, and I don't want to spoil everything all in one night. So we will definitely be doing the puzzle ring. So Pat, I've played this game pretty extensively, but I've just now come back to it. What brought me back to this game was the BlizzCon announcement of Diablo Immortal and everybody getting upset at the backlash of that. So then I thought, you know what? Let me go show some love for Diablo. So that's what we're here doing. And whenever Diablo Immortal comes out or the Diablo 4 comes out, we're going to try to stream it. So, yeah, very good tips. Pat, I hope you come back on our next stream next Sunday for Diablo. We've been starting those at 6 p.m. Central Time. And when I get the chance, I get more runs in. But now, thanks for everybody being here. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we're going to come back with Fortnite for our regular Sunday slot here on the Stinkpot Shack Show. Pat, good to have you here, buddy. AJ here. Addie, Sky, Jesse, good to have you all. Jesus, welcome. Good to have you guys all part of our show here tonight. But we'll take a 10-minute break and come back for some Fortnite. See you in 10 minutes, guys. Thanks, Pat, for subscribing. Let's, Pat, if you're still there, let me do this for you. Let me just change this to intermission so you guys can see me. So, what I do for my new subscribers is I spin a wheel, and let's see what you can get off of that. So let me add my wheel here. Where's it at? Spinning wheel. Got to go around. Spin wheel. There it is. Alright, so we got this good old spin wheel here. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. So here's what you can win with the spin wheel. And let me log into my Streamlabs and we'll get this a spinning. I don't know. Who would benefit from our aid right now? Alright, so now we're finally set up to spin the wheel. Sorry about that delay. Here we go. Good luck, Pat. So ask Stinkpot, I think that's what it... Yeah. Subscriber has selected Ask Stinkpot. So you get a free question to ask me when we come back, Pat. So, or you can put it in the live chat. I'll keep the chat going if you want to ask me a question there. But I will be back in just a minute for some Fortnite.